Bonjour Pisces and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Thank you for joining me for your January ancestors messages. So I hope you're doing well and that you've had a good month so far. In this kind of reading I channel different messages from different ancestors and past and loved ones. So there may be some that resonate and others that do not, so obviously take what applies to your situation. All the decks I'm going to be using in this video I have reviewed on my deck, on my channel, sorry, on my deck. Don't know why I said that, reviewed on my channel, and there will be a link in the description box below if you'd like to check out the artwork and maybe get the deck for yourselves. So I'm going to grab this oracle, grab a few cards from it and one from that one, and I will clarify with the tarot. So if you would like to connect to the energies of my decks, now is the time to take a couple of deep breaths as I shuffle them. So what do my Pisces squarents need to hear for their highest good from their ancestors in January, please? Can you please tell us very clearly? So I'm going to grab these two cards and then one from here. And this one will be your card. So let's see what we have. So we have card 18, the Universal Mother. And we also have card 24, Rebirth. And then from this deck, we have the New Moon in Taurus, Know Your Worth. Okay. Right. So I'm seeing that some of you have been deeply wounded or hurt. It may have been a long road for some of you. That's for someone specific. I've heard that the pain, the hurt, the wounds, they have been cumulated. They're cumulative. We're not talking about just one event. We're talking about quite a lot of things that have happened to you. And your ancestors are saying that this is part of your path. This is something that you agreed to before coming into this incarnation. I love the artwork on this. It's based on the Japanese art of, you know, when something breaks, you glue it back with gold to make it an even better version of it. I love this concept because I do believe that this is what happens, that the more challenges we have, the harshest life seems to be towards us, it makes us stronger, better. I don't believe in an ugly scar, basically, is what I'm trying to say to you. So for some of you, it's been cumulative. For others, you've had something happen to you that has been really deep. It's hurt you, it's wounded you, it emotionally, spiritually, it's just done some serious damage, is what they're saying. And now it's time to be reborn. 24 minimizes to number 6, which is harmony. This is one of my favorite numbers because it's having overcome the disruption energy of number 5. So this is rebirth. It's time for you to let go of the pain, take the lessons in, and understand that you are not less than, but you're actually more than now due to whatever blow that was dealt to you, is what they're saying. Not the words I normally use, so direct message here. And in order to do that, you need to get in touch with your feminine side. Now, we all have both masculine energy and feminine energies. When we are in masculine energy, we are driven, we take action. It's the yang energy. The yin energy is the receptive energy of patience, of understanding, nurturing. So your ancestors are telling you to be like that towards yourself. You need to practice self-care. You need to look after yourself and understand that what happened has not diminished you. Okay, special message. If you've been in an accident, because that's what keeps on coming in circle in my head and I can't get past it. If you've been in an accident, and you have suffered physical and emotional damage, understand that the scars that you have are not making you any less attractive. They are a part of you, and your ancestors are telling you to own them. Particularly a passed on loved one here is a message. That's a special message, I had to say it. With the Universal Mother, there is also understanding that we are all connected, you are part of this world, and connecting with nature will help you a lot. So take the time out, spend less time inside of your house or flat or apartment, get out of town, go to see the sea if you can, or a mountain, or go in a forest rather than just your local park, because this will ground you, this will help with the healing process a lot, is what I'm hearing. And know your worth. Do not have any doubt that you are perfect just as you are, that you do not need any sorry, I have to say it again, you don't need cosmetology to be loved. Love yourself and appreciate who you are, and own those wounds is what I keep on hearing, repeated continuously. I'm getting a lot of hurt. The energy is very heavy right now in my room. I'm really feeling the distress from some of you, but there is a very big message here of knowing what a wonderful and special person you are, and unique. The pain, the hurt, the wound, whatever it is, he's making you even more special, is what they're saying. And now it's time to embrace it, not stay in the pain and thinking negatively about yourself, but understand that actually you deserve the best and that you can manifest the best in your life, but you have to be patient with yourself, is what I'm hearing. And Pisces, you are very sensitive souls, and so when there's a wound, a particularly emotional wound, you get hurt twice as hard as other people because you're so sensitive and intuitive. So I'm not trying to minimize what you're going through, just so we're clear. So let's clarify all of this, please. And I don't know why I'm going to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you this. This deck is a deck that's made up of real images, as in these are photos of ancestors, passed on loved ones from people who reached out to this creator. And that's why I use this deck solely for my ancestors' messages and for any ancestral work I do myself, because I believe it carries the energy of any ancestor. And I normally don't mention it, but someone needed to hear it. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is a beautiful energy. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Eight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy underlying that you're not aware of, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is talking about analysis. It's looking at a situation, whatever happened here, and thinking, I'm not happy with what I got out of this, which is why I got the message so heavily that you lack self-esteem. There's a wound, there's something going on here, and it's not that you lack self-esteem like you were born like that. It's a blow that was dealt, which put you in that temporary position, obviously, which is why you have this card of know your worth. But this is really assessing, a situation. And what's very important when you assess is to make sure that you see the positives as well as the negative. is what they're saying, and your ancestors are trying to nudge you in that direction of the Seven of Pentacles energies, of looking at it and thinking, okay, so this is what's happened, this is how much energy you gave to this is what you got, now let's move on from it. And I want to talk to you immediately about this Eight of Swords, because this Eight of Swords energy is a very heavy mental energy, which is probably why I'm saying it's very heavy in my room right now. And the Eight of Swords is being up in your head and feeling imprisoned, not seeing the end of the tunnel, not seeing any light, it's all gloom and doom, and feeling that you can't move forward. And for some of you it's because of a physical wound, for others it's emotional, you know, take what resonates. But it's right under the know your worth. And notice how the color schemes actually really match. As an aside, I don't think you can see it, but if you see there's some lilac right here, which really matches it. It's also different from all of the others, I've noticed that. So, know your worth. The only way you're going to see the way out of this, because it's a self-inflicted prison of the mind, the only way you'll find the way out is by loving yourself. As I said, understanding that you are very precious. And when you come to realize this and you accept it, the blindfold will fall and you'll see it as clear as day. And to get there, you have the Queen of Swords. Now the Queen represents patience and understanding, which is why I was not surprised to see a Queen under the Universal Mother when I was telling you, nurture yourself, be patient, understand. And Swords is the mental realm, so this is the embodying the energy of this Queen who has clarity. Now, obviously no genders attached, this is just the energy, but this is somebody who has mental clarity, who sees things for what they are, doesn't get overwhelmed by their feeling because they're strong. And this is, you know, who you have the potential to be now. And this Queen of Swords will cut off the blindfold. It will, you know, free you from this very heavy mental energy and this kind of gloom that you're experiencing. Because you've got this Nine of Pentacles right under rebirth. This is the opportunity. This is the opportunity to be prosperous and abundant. More than that, with the Nine of Pentacles, they're telling me that this is your opportunity to stand up on your own 2 feet and gain that self-confidence, because there's a lot of independence in this card. It's a strong independent energy because this is working diligently and patiently at something, in this case rebuilding yourself, and succeeding, and then knowing that you've got this and that you didn't need the help of anyone else, that it just came from you. The keys are within yourself. It's all about knowing your worth and seeing your scars, whether they are spiritual, emotional, physical, or all about all the above. Seeing those scars are as something that adds to you rather than takes away. So I'm going to close out your reading with a final message. I'm going to pull out a forest card for you. I will read you the small paragraph on the guidebook because it's very informative. So, can we have a final piece of advice or a final message for my Pisces Squarens, please? So, your forest is smoky quartz, grounding. So there's the artwork. I hope you can see it. These cards are truly stunning. And I'm going to grab the guidebook to find the right page. Okay, so let me put it there so you can see it. This forest stands for no nonsense. Grounded logic rules here. So if you find yourself unsure, unsteady, or afraid of where to turn next, come here to find some rational guidance. You see, this is where the Queen of Swords would go in order to get out of this Eight of Swords energy. When you're grounded, you feel confident and able to overcome seemingly insurmountable problems and are able to summon the strength to say no. Have smoky quartz nearby as you work your goals into reality. It is a supporting stone and will help to dispel negative thought patterns. If you are feeling spacey, distant, or out of control, a meditation session here with your back against the trunk of a tree will bring you back to yourself, to the earth, to the truth. And that's that message of the Universal Mother when I was telling you about connecting to nature. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found that this message resonated with you, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, I thank you for your time. It's your most precious commodity. I am so humbled you chose to spend it with me. I wish you a truly wonderful end of the month, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.